unbelievable, yo. You see that score? You see that score? This is what we've been waiting.
You thought you'd witnessed Stephen A. Smith's most intense moments before. Think again. This time, Caitlin Clark has pushed him over the edge. And trust me, it's not due to a questionable call. Records are being smashed, egos are taking hits, and Stephen A.'s voice might give out before the internet can handle it. Intrigue? Stick around, because this rant is about to explode into legendary chaos you won't forget. Ready for the drama? Let's dive right in.
Caitlin's numbers, the regular season just started. They ain't gonna win every game. They outscored them 25-15 in the fourth quarter. It just came up short. She finished with 27. She had 5 threes. She pulled up from 30 for one of them. She hit back-to-back threes in the fourth quarter. The girl doing her thing. I'm looking at a number right here. At the start of this is her second season, just her second season, and she's already set the all-time WNBA career record with her 6th 25-point, 10-assist game. Caitlin Clark is the truth. She's the real deal, and she's not going anywhere. Now we got to see what Paige Beckers does in Dallas now that she's a WNBA player, and we can't wait until our girl get healthy. Juju Watkins.
Have you ever seen someone lose their mind over basketball stats, not out of anger, but pure, unfiltered awe? Well, Stephen A. Smith has officially entered obsession mode. And the reason? Caitlin Clark. That's right. The human highlight reel who's got him cheering louder than Spike Lee at a Knicks game every time she pulls up from the logo. Stephen A. looks like he's witnessing the second coming of Steph Curry, only this time, it's even better. He's not angry, he's utterly mesmerized. She's not just rewriting history, she's redefining his entire concept of greatness. Caitlin isn't just challenging his worldview, she's elevating it.
Triple-double. She then dropped 27-11 with 5 boards and 2 steals. That is a problem, but it doesn't end there. So remember how last game, how she tied the third place player for the most triple-doubles in WNBA history, right? Now she has the most 25 and 10 plus games in WNBA history already. But trust me, I'm not even done yet. So Caitlin Clark now tied Courtney Vandersloot for the most 20 and 10 games. Vandersloot took 430, Diana took 565. It's taking Caitlin 42 freaking games. But wait, I'm not done. She is now the first WNBA player in history to start.
Now, Caitlin Clark is doing something so extraordinary, it should almost be illegal. In just 41 games, this whirlwind of talent has delivered not 1, not 2, but 9 performances with at least 20 points and 10 assists. Let that sink in 9 times in 41 games. Meanwhile, somewhere off-screen, Stephen A. Smith is clutching his pearls, muttering about numbers and the integrity of the game, both of which are being redefined by Caitlin Clark herself.
These girls are supposed to have some clout. Work it out. You too, Molly. You got some clout. Work it out. I am at a point in time in my life where I am not going to a WNBA game and being upstairs or in the media box.
We got it. We got some clout. We're going to work it out. You got some bars, and that was supposed to be. That was a quick.
You haven't done it yet, Molly.
Okay, that was a quick take.
One thing I can definitely agree on with Stephen A. Smith is that Caitlin Clark is the truth, man. Is something special. Okay, now look at this stat. Look at this stat, dog. Most 20-point, 10 assist games. She haven't even made it to 50 games yet. All right? She hasn't even made it to 50 games and already top
20 points and 10 assists. 9 times. It's like Caitlin Clark's running her own one-woman basketball factory, pumping out points, dishing dimes, breaking records left and right, and, oh yeah, driving Stephen A. Smith into a full-blown existential crisis about a game he's supposed to know better than anyone else. You've got to admire the sheer absurdity of it all. This isn't some rare, once-in-a-blue-moon performance. It's Caitlin Clark basically handing out stat lines like Oprah handing out cars. You get a 20-point game. You get 10 assists. Everybody gets a record shattered. Meanwhile, Stephen A. is off in the background, screaming, "How is this even possible? This can't be real. This isn't fair to the narrative."
And what a lot of people weren't willing or were a bit reluctant to appreciate was the game on this young white sister of ours. She can ball. And oh, by the way, she was a great ambassador for the game. And by the way, she came in there and looked out for everybody else. For 22 years, they couldn't get chartered flights. That sister got there and it was done in 2 weeks. That's who Caitlin Clark.
Let's be real. Stephen A. Smith thrives on neat storylines. Heroes, villains, underdogs, and future stars. That's his go-to. Then comes Caitlin Clark, and suddenly the script's gone. She's not just breaking the mold, she's melting it, hitting half-court threes like it's nothing. She won't fit the usual labels because she's not here to play by their rules. She's not the savior, the villain, or the underdog. She's just here to hoop. And the media? They don't know what to do with her. Too confident, too skilled, too different. Caitlin Clark is rewriting every script they thought they had figured out. She's not just playing basketball, she's changing the game. And that's why the usual talking heads are struggling to keep up.
You all hate Clark. When I say you all, hate Clark because she's a great hooper. You can't fake hooping. You can't fake shooting the ball. You can't fake creating your own shot. You can't fake facilitating. You can't fake none of it. Can't fake it. No, you cannot. It's simply the black people. Y'all hate her because if this was a young black woman like Juju, you wouldn't say nothing. Oh, and when y'all bring up Paige was raised by. So
here's the kicker. Stephen A. is all about fiery drama, trades, bad calls, MVP debates. But now, he's watching Caitlin Clark rewrite records, hitting logo, threes like layups, and putting up insane stats. And here's the twist. He asterisk likes asterisk her. He asterisk respects asterisk her. He's amazed, not mad. Probably pacing, shouting, she's special. Must-see TV. She's changing the game. No drama, no debate, just pure basketball greatness. And that's the funniest part. The king of hot takes is left speechless, turned into a wide-eyed fanboy. That's the ultimate plot twist.
My goodness. And I mean, she's almost about to hit Courtney Vandersloot. And look how many games they played to get to this number. Look how many games she's played. Oh my goodness, man. I believe Caitlin Clark might be the Oscar Robertson of the WNBA right now. I mean, this is nuts. This is nuts. She's also tied with Candace Parker with most triple doubles. Now she has a little way to meet Alyssa Thomas. I think she has 15. But fam, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? She is.
The stats are insane. Scoring 20 points and 10 assists once is huge. Doing it 9 times in 41 games? That's next level. Caitlin Clark is like Michael Jordan's skill, Magic Johnson's vision, and Steph Curry's range all in one. She's not here to compete. She's here to dominate and break records. Stephen A. wasn't shocked. He called it early. Clark isn't just rising. She's already there.
The operative word that comes to my mind is gratitude. There's an incredible level of gratitude that should be accorded to this young lady with what she did for the sport.
How was the attendance for Team USA in the Olympics? What would it have been like if Caitlin Clark was playing on that team? Remember the first game? Look at this right here. National broadcast viewership. What are we talking about here? 1,000, what is that? 1.219? Is that the number? And the game afterwards got 485,000. So the Fever in their game against the Minnesota Lynx was 1.219 million on Ion.
Numbers literally don't lie. It's strictly in your face right here. The Fever, bro. They were the worst team in the league last year. Did not make the playoffs. This chick shows up. They make the playoffs. And
you can hear the struggle in Stephen A. Smith's voice, his mind flipping, trying to accept two truths. He knows he should applaud Caitlin Clark's amazing stats and poise. But how can he keep his usual rants going when the facts are so clear? It's like denying gravity while your coffee mug floats by. Caitlin Clark asterisk is asterisk gravity right now. In just 41 games, she's already smashing records that were supposed to last forever. Every shot she makes changes the game and quiets even the loudest critics.
And is now the all-time leader in 25-point 10 assist games in WNBA history. In year 2, coming off of a rookie season where she set the record for the most records broken in a single season. And now in year 2 has a...
If records were people, Caitlin Clark would be the one who walks into a party and steals everyone's wallets. Instead of wallets, she's taking trophies, highlight reels, and leaving Stephen A. Smith struggling to keep calm. Stephen A. is known for loud opinions, but Caitlin is quietly breaking them down, one assist at a time. It's like a heavyweight slowly knocking out a loudmouth who can't land a punch. Stephen A. wants drama and hype, but all he gets is Caitlin doing her thing, proving him right in the best way. Her game isn't just about numbers. It's smooth and effortless, like she's playing a different sport. The ball sticks to her hands as she leads her team, while everyone else watches amazed.
You, the female version of Steph Curry, or do I need to call Steph Curry the male version of Caitlin Clark? I mean, which one is it? Which one is it?
I think I'll just be the female version of Steph Curry. Great.
I mean, you hear people talking about you and throwing out those comparisons. Speak about how that makes you feel, about how you've just taken the world by storm.
Now imagine Stephen A. trying to keep his energy while watching Caitlin Clark drop 20 points and 10 assists again. He's probably running out of words, using strange metaphors, and yelling just to keep up. The hotter her stats get, the weaker his arguments become. How do you argue with 9 games of near-historic dominance? This is like a sports soap opera, a young star rewriting history, and a veteran losing his usual narrative. Caitlin Clark breaking records isn't just basketball, it's a shift. The old guard has to make way for new legends.
He celebrated at Iowa the way that she did. When I did an event with her and my guy Mark Shapiro in Iowa, that's his alma mater, 11,000 people showed up. I assure you it was not for me. It was for her. This is who she is and this is what she brings to the table. And then to go to the pro level, basically with no rest, after advancing to the national championship game before losing to Dawn Staley in South Carolina last year, what does she do? She goes out in the WNBA and she balls out there as well. And she ends up being a league MVP candidate as a rookie. This is who she is. She brings big time play to the equation, big time attention, and then she steps out. Absolutely no obligation to do so.
The irony is clear. Stephen A., who built his career controlling the narrative, is now losing control to a player letting the stats speak for themselves. Caitlin Clark is the new boss of basketball talk, and Stephen A. is just trying to stay out of sight. This shows a bigger truth. The basketball world isn't ready for her dominance. Stephen A.'s reaction is just the beginning. Coaches, players, and fans are all scrambling to keep up. She's a paradox, so good and consistent, yet shaking up every usual story. People are asking, who is she? Why is she breaking all the rules? And why can't anyone stop her? Stephen A. processing. This is like a detective realizing the suspect is the chief of police.
Has been happening over the last few months is because of Caitlin Clark. I got some of the stats in front of me to validate it. Because you see, I bring receipts. And I'll get to why I'm really pissed off in a few minutes. WNBA Draft 2024 drew 2.446 million viewers to ESPN on Monday night, making it the most watched draft in WNBA history. Who's the number 1 overall pick? Huh, Aaron? Who's the number 1 overall pick? Say it louder. Caitlin Clark, the number 1 overall pick. This is coincidence, huh? It's just coincidence, huh?